how does the process work for this in a film with no dialogue? Because obviously that's quite different to. I mean, in the last year you've done Jesus, you've done the Romanovs, the world's most evil killers, and now obviously Shaun the Sheep.
It is very different. No, doing something when I've done it once before, but on a TV short form thing, and so this was massively challenging in terms of the music just had to do more heavy lifting than it normally would, and so I came on very early. Normally when I'm on a film or a TV thing, I'm getting a picture that's fairly finished, and then it does change from that point on. But fundamentally, the scenes are in place, and you're trying to then kind of highlight certain things. But in this, we didn't get kind of like a lock picture till the very end because they were still like animating stuff. So I had storyboards early on, and I was having to write music for those to help sell the actual story. So I came on about over 18 months ago, and I wrote about 5.5 hours of music, which I then whittled down to 8 because we changed direction, or we changed, or that scene would go and something else would come in, because it was permanently a refining of the film. So I felt much more involved than I normally would, and also it was really collaborative. A lot of great ideas coming from them of things to try that you never would have thought of in a million years, and then sending things back the other way and feeling brave enough to, knowing that Aardman, they've got that kind of eclectic thing that you can just try something totally off the wall, and no one's going to shoot you down and think you're insane, So
I think there's something in particular about Aardman, because they seem to have made a market where there wasn't one.
Yeah.
Out of having ideas that nobody else would have had. I mean, how's it been being part of that family?
Well, it's great. I mean, the thing about Aardman that is very unusual is they built me a composing suite next to the edit, and I would go down there maybe every sort of 12 weeks, and I would write next to the edit. So they would spit scenes out, and then they would all come in with tea and biscuits, and we'd all sit around, and I'd have to start doing something, which obviously a lot of. But it's a real family feeling, and everybody there has been there forever. I mean, the guy who's the library, he was the same on Chicken Run, and everyone else is. They get a job there, and it's like a job for life. They're all there forever, and really committed to that sort of company and making that content, and that's great feeling to be part of that. So
because Shaun, I think, first appeared in 1995 originally.
Yeah.
So it's been around a very long time. I mean, how do you feel that you were able to contribute to bringing it to life on screen in this?
Well, I think this film particularly, with the whole kind of the alien concept and the outer space, it's a very widescreen sort of approach compared to the TV shorts and stuff. And even the first movie, which was fantastic, was on a farm, and then they went into the local town. But with this one, we've got, outer space, we've got women in black and all kinds of things going on. So that's a very wide palette for me to play with, and so I was able to take in the first the Shaun world of kind of farm sounds, if you like, banjos and all kinds of things like that, guitars, but as this film progresses, the score goes very much a symphonic score. So I was in Abbey Road for about 7 or 8 days sort of recording that at the end, and because of the scale of the vision of the film, it could take a big sort of sounding score, so it's different in that way. But yeah.
What's coming up next for you?
I've got a movie to do for Netflix, and I'm doing a TV series for Channel 4 drama thing. So, yeah. Not right now, but next time, I promise. Yeah, and yeah, always sort of But I love this, and hopefully I'll do something else for Aardman as well. So.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.